Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this is Wayne Hassan as is the tone. Googled there level 5 guiding star level 5, and then for which we normally use the service Google service and then mapping to locate the business. That is our business hours, the business locations, and then also basically we have this case of the Sudan map, and then the forging system of Sudan map. We have a guy forging from SPLA departments. They're forging the map thoroughly. We've been quiet from 2011 when they started the policy to sign the contract with the Sudan government about so that they can that of course implement or transform these systems. These systems as the mandates, so on which we concretely decided the best systems we can fix there is if the forces of this SPLA is too strong, and then what can we do as a mappers, okay, Google mappers, and then what can we do? So we decided, and then the best we can do is we locate this Sudan map, and then we have to design it, okay, to another level, so that our competitions can be win-win with these peoples of the South Sudan. Okay, those guys, they're crazy. The SPLS, they're very crazy. They're too dumb to listen, and they are unprofessionals because they've been rebelled. And if you look at our statements, those guys, they've been rebels. We've been the refugees due to their rebellisms. We've been refugees due to their rebellisms. And if you talk of refugees, we become refugees around 80s or around 89s. Okay, so hence, therefore, those guys, they forced those Sudanese out of that countries. Okay, the areas which they cut there, they forced those guys out of the country, but they failed to fight the government because they said, yeah, they are hired. They are fooling the people. They lie to the communities that the area they cut. They lie to these people that they are the one hired by the government as a military. And then if now this is their job, and then all the communities there knows that this is your job, and then how can you be mistreating people? And then how will you lay ambush toward my business truck when my business truck is coming from Kampala, or coming from Libya, or coming from Juba, and then coming from Yei, and then coming from other areas of the Turi, and then I may found I was ambushed and then downed, and then the truck is taken off or burned off, and then life was lost there, and then for which people are not saved, and then there is lie, they are coming, and then you have to carry your business on your head. Sometimes the truck is already lost. They ban it, and then what will you do? So it's the same policies which the DRC people facing, like the M23s. They said, they claim this is M23, which is the SPLA systems, which is joined the hand, and then of course forcing these people to run. And then that is the one thing. They want educations. Two, they want better food. Three, they want a better life. Okay, they want to adventure, they want to know more, and then they want to be treated as well other people got treated. So this is one thing, and one solutions here as a mappers. We should mark that in mind, and then we should know exactly what to do, and then how to react, and then how to resolve those matters. But if you look on the map, they are quite major maps, okay? Major maps which we locate ourselves, okay? ladies and gentlemen, which we locate ourselves. They are quite major maps. And those major maps, they are areas of there are major areas of concerns, okay, with those major maps, and then of which can tell you is mandates. Of course, we issue things like this one: record of employment, terminations of this one of South Sudan, so that we can terminate South Sudan. And if you look, you go to my Facebooks, or you go to my linked page, or you go to my Twitter, you can see this image there. You can right left click on it, and then you save it to your computer, and then there you take it to your computer, you reserve it there if you want a copy to read by yourself there, and then at your prophecy. That is the least you can set the information so that way, and then let it go viral, and then we wanna be attached there, so that we become the right people to be used as a copyright there. So our purpose is to manufacture, or to manufacture for free, of course. If we talk of the Google guiding, and then this is a 5-star rating of with Google's, and then this is what we have their company, and then company information, of course, hiring, and then the company locations, and then the hours of our works. Of course, we are 9 a.m. to any other hours, and then that is briefly about Sudan map, which we just demonstrated, and we have there. And if you see there, that is the East African communities, which has been attached there. And then briefly the other one there I can tell you is Hassan Lawyer, and Hassan Soaps, for Hassan Petroleums, and then those ones. And then the other one is Wine Warehouse, okay, and then that is Sudan. Sudan map there. That is the Sudan map. You should get is they're all on where? On my YouTube. I mean, not on YouTube's, but on my Instagram page, which is Facebook's Twitter link. Okay, and if you do left click on this image, okay, you can be able to serve them right on your computers. Okay, and if I email you on the systems, I email for you, you just tap on the image like that. You see there, you tap on the image like that, and then you touch it again. Okay, once the image open for you like that, the image will open another page. Okay, and then once they open you another page, you wait, okay, for those page to load. Okay, and then they load normally slowly on your phone, on your mobile phones. If you have, if we email for you, for instance, we did emails attachments, and if this is email attachments, and then that way you will be able to serve the computer to your computer, and then you will see the image itself is gonna load right on your your computers. Once they load there, and then that is when you go here. Okay, when the image load here, you go here. You see here, you see line there. It says serve, and then it says serve all. And then you touch either serve the image as a single serve, or serve all the image. Okay, and then they go on your OneDrive systems, on your smartphone like this one, and then you carry the policy on your mobile phone, and then you'll be able to touch it, you'll be able to use it anywhere. And then for instance, I show you if you want to open it from Biale, from Juman, and then show to other people, and then you have a mobile phone like this, and then you have email systems working there, and then that's the least you can do. Last but not the least, we have areas as Google Guide and Google level 5. Okay, we have lines deals with Google's mappings, okay, Google mapping for cities. And then Google mapping for cities, of course, we deal with mortgages. This is mortgages. For villages, that is grass touch, okay, grass touch housings. If there are to be mortgages, grass touch, and then someone mortgages the grass touch, says, yeah, pay addition 10,000, not 10,000, pay 800 Ugandan shillings. Okay, pay 800 Ugandan shillings. 800 Ugandan shillings is how much if we demonstrate? We say that is 26 cents Canadian dollar, 26 cents Canadian dollar. And then if you go to Kenya, that is roughly some cents, like cents. Uh, Yeah, that could be somewhere there reasonable, okay? Reasonable fee. So that is, let's say it's not really bad, but reasonable fee of some really some cents. So that will be 26 cents, and then that's for grass touch, and then 10,000, that's roughly less than $4. 10,000 less than $4 for real mortgages where you flush your toilet, you have 2 to 4 bedrooms there, and then you have clean kitchens, and then etc. But without addition, where you cook with charcoal, you cook with charcoal in the village, or that is really in the village. So if it is in village, and then that's roughly, as we said, is 5,000. 5,000 from 10,000, that is less than $2. Okay, less than $2 Canadians. So that's the least you do there, and then you save money there out of those. And then because if you use Google, and then that's the least we participate as a payroll departments, and then our work is to ensure you pocket the money to you, and then not to call all your money in the sack. You cannot carry, you cannot put all your money in 50 kilogram sack and then bring it to my store because I want all your money. No. Okay. I want you to save your money for you, and then you utilize it the way you want it. Because if we really tell the truth, we understand. But these truths, as which we said, we have manipulators. Those manipulators normally come from these areas, the cut areas. They are rebel associated liars and conflictors and the associates. Okay, the departments that joined the rebels, and they are really criminals of their policies, because they hired themselves, overhired themselves. If you look, South Sudan have a lot of YouTubers in Africa. If you look at Nigerian YouTubers, they're all these South Sudan SPLAs. They are SPLAs. If you look on Ugandan YouTubers, they are SPLAs. If you look on the Congolese YouTubers, they are not non-SPLAs. Okay, Congolese YouTubers, mostly we have their musicians. There is nobody as a YouTuber in Congo an idol there without a career. So personally, if you play Ugandan YouTubers and then Kenyan YouTubers, the best you can get yourself there associated is the YouTubers associated with the government, YouTubers associated with the music industries. They may be the trustees. But if you look on the YouTubers, comedians, YouTubers, is street shows. Okay, it's street shows. and then YouTubers purchasing product or accessing an retail stores with their cameras, accessing those kind of retail stores with their cameras, and then traveling from one location to another, and then another to another, another to another. They are the SPLAs, associates, YouTubers, because they are hired by these gangsters of the SPLS, because they forwarded themselves from Juba regions to any of those EAC countries, and then they become around there and then residing there. Some of them happen to go to Canada, Australia, USA, Europe, UK, wherever, Asia, and then they're speaking different languages, and then they have different experiences, and then they're manipulating a lot of role which are really too dangerous and associating to those non-resolution and non-reformations, but really touching the issues which will combat the conflict back to the regions without easing those conflict. So those guys, they are not settled YouTubers. We understand 100%. So therefore, with this, so you mark wealth, and then recognize we are honored today. Today is December the 7th. All the Google levels users, Google people that you can locate on Google's, the people you can locate from Google, any countries, anywhere, they are all honored. I think if you are one of the Google stars, you are one of the Google stars for level 5, for level 8, for level 6, for level 7, for level 3, for level 1, 2, and then for level 9, for level 10. Okay, some people, they are from Mexico's, India, Europe, and then some of them Canada, mostly for Canadian commuters. We are seeing that's level 5. For other countries, such as Mexico's, that is maybe you may find level 6, level 8, level 10. Okay, those guys. There are different levels. There Brazil's is also there sometimes, and then majorly depends. Okay, so therefore this is criteria. If you are one of the Google stars, and then you become honored today, this is the honor days for those Google users, the people who are mapping with Google's, who are able to map with Google's, and then if they are celebrating their business hours, they are celebrating their business hiring systems, or they are attaching their image, they are adding their image, contributing their image, so that people view their image, their photos, and then their ideas, such as which we show you. Okay, if you want, you go to Google, you say it here, ZizitonFinanceBank, and then now Google show me ZizitonFinanceBank profile, and then Google of course will pull you all to this image which I told you. You can go with your left click, and then you save this to your system, or you get the screenshot, photocopy it, and then take it to your home computer for your safety. Because if you do left click, sometimes the computers, your computer may be hijacked by hackers. The hackers will say, yeah, this account system is sharing the same informations, and then you are wired and transfer. The wire is rolling you down and down, because once I sat down here, and then you are there, sometimes an abnormal, and then the system on your computer will roll the image background to black. It will turn black when some is this one cracks within computer systems collapsed here, and then I have to repair my computer here. I boost it back, and then you are no longer there an image. So the best is when you resolute is you have your own name, you copy with your own names, servers with your own names, and then copy to your own names, or you get the screenshot with your own names. And that is like photocopying the image as original copy to your computer, and then reserving the other one with the other name, other than sharing the same names, which may collapse your computer, or the other personal computer. That is not saved, and then that way you remain safe, and then that way you are who you are. Otherwise, ladies and gentlemen, vis-a-vis, this is me, a Wayne Hassan, as is it on.